Hello everybody and welcome back. We are in the Dantooine Jedi Enclave and we're going to open this door.
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagrix are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
That would just draw more Lagrix to worry you. Are you drawing the Lagrix? They are dead. There's still some Lagrix around. Could you open the door? Yeah, Lagrix dead.
You must be fierce with a blaster then. Give me a moment. I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave.
Just don't leave. I'll piss my pants otherwise.
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Lagrix had me for sure.
What were you doing down here?
It's all Tapelay's fault. She said the entryway to the sublevel was safe enough. This area has hardly been explored. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. It was every man for himself, and nobody was watching for Lagrix. Then, before you know it, we were under attack by those beasts. So salvagers were running every which way, and they left me to die.
Did you find anything?
No, I didn't get anything. Now I'd just like to leave.
I figure that's worth some honesty, man.
I guess you're right. I grabbed a couple of things in the room we were in. I didn't want to tell you because you might make a claim for it. I need the credits.
I could pay you, I guess.
I hadn't thought of that. We could arrange something like that. That would work. I managed to grab 3 things. One's some sort of crystal, and the other looks like parts. For a lightsaber, maybe, I don't know. If you give me 1,300 credits, you can have it all. And that'll be enough for me to get off this rock. No returns on this. You're stuck with what you buy.
I'm pretty sure... Yeah, can I see what is first?
It doesn't work that way. Maybe it's worth a lot more than 1,300 credits and you make off real good. Maybe it's a lot less and I make off real good. You can buy it from me here or at the salvager camp. I'll hold on to it for you. I owe you that much at least. Just don't take too long.
Here's 1,300 credits. Yeah, I don't really care.
A pleasure doing business with you. And now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you, I really do. I'm going to the salvager camp. It'll take some time to get things in order. Come visit if you like, but if you don't like what you bought, it isn't my problem.
Okay, I don't really care. Expert deflection emitter. The thing I just made. A Viridian crystal and a pure Bryothis lens. Okay. That's actually some pretty decent stuff, and I'm pretty sure it would have sold for a lot more from the lady out front. But it at least gives me some stuff to put on another person's saber. Because right now, I don't feel like upgrading their sabers at all, and I'm not going to spend the components and break down all the shit I can find just to make it so that they get a little better. Did I miss this in here? No, this is the droid bay. We're good. Okay, time to go see Mr. Blonde and Bread and Stupid. I swear the disciple was designed to be the biggest cheese of and white bread you've ever seen. He is just so bland and boring. It's just Yeah, see? Even bows. Fucking turd. Thanks for the polite bow.
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic. Although I'm certain my contemporaries would judge me more a historian than scientist.
What are you doing here?
Like you, I was looking for some trace of the Jedi. I had heard mention that one of the Jedi Masters had gone there, but I found no trace of them.
That's not the only reason.
The other reason was the ruins of the Jedi Enclave, and once I arrived, I felt it was necessary to stay, to protect what was left. Much had been taken from the Enclave, both by raiders and others. I wished to preserve what I could. Many artifacts were taken from the Enclave, but these thefts, they had to have been done by someone who knew the Enclave well. I suspect the Jedi themselves took the holocrons and records, but I do not know why.
You mentioned holocrons?
Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi. And even
sell
the
them off
Sith.
as fancy
More so
baubles.
than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history.
Why is that?
Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater troubles shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolie Bindo on the Rimward missions.
Jolie!
All of these things are in danger of being lost forever. What else would you like to know?
You know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. Something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Why do you think people hate the Jedi?
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
But Jedi have protected the for peace and often through sacrifice.
Not always. Jedi often fall. They cause much harm on Onderon, for example, in the name of peace and protection. Uleg Kaldroma and Exar Kun, the two Dark Lords during the Sith War many decades ago, were once Jedi Knights, as were Revan and Malak. It is perhaps more amazing that some still trust Jedi after many have fallen and endangered the galaxy. It is also proof that a single Force wielder can change the face of the galaxy. And that is a frightening thing indeed.
Do you hate the Jedi?
Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things. And they are supposed to train students responsibly and well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic. It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have. But you know this.
Oh, do I?
Many Jedi defy the Order during the Mandalorian Wars, and it paved the way for the Jedi Civil War.
Do you blame the Jedi who returned or the Council?
There is no blame. All must accept. But, at its core, one must wonder if it was the failure of the Jedi teachings or the teachers themselves. Many of the Jedi Council trained Exar Kun, Ulik, Revan, and Malak. How could they not see the danger they posed? And if they could not, perhaps there was some essential part of their teachings that was flawed. Something beyond the Jedi Code that they were missing.
Would have received the same training as I did.
I am not certain you understand what happened with Revan. Do you wish me to explain?
Sure.
Revan was captured in the middle of the Jedi Civil War, due in no small part to his apprentice Malak, who turned on him. Revan was brought before the Jedi Council and put on trial. You must understand that the situation was desperate, and the Jedi needed to know how Revan had amassed the forces arrayed against them. As I understand it, they were able to convince Revan to have a change of heart. Revan helped the Republic defeat Malak. Perhaps in his conversation with the Jedi Masters, they were able to convince him of the rightness of their actions.
Do you know who trained
Revan?
Revan?
Had many masters. Zar, Dorak, Master K before K left for the wars. Towards the end of his training, he sought out many to learn techniques. It is said that he returned to his first master at the end of his training in order to learn how he might best leave the Order.
Talk about
What
something
else would you like to know?
Holocron, why do you work for the Republic? Yeah, that's a good question. Why the fuck do you work for the Republic?
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic, and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
Why are the Jedi Order so important?
The Jedi are a symbol. As much damage as their reputation took during the Sith War and the Jedi Civil War, there are still many who they serve as an example. Plus, there have been times in the past where a single Jedi has been enough to change the face of a world, or a galaxy. I suppose I still believe that might be possible. Despite the betrayal of many of the Jedi against the Republic, I must concede that as figureheads, they do serve a vital role. What else would
Other stuff. You look familiar.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
Yeah, probably, considering you're the most white bread thing ever.
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
Answers. Sith are awake in the galaxy. Yeah, sure.
If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them, and that we have not seen more evidence of the Sith.
Yeah.
No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. They have been known to practice deception. But in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Khoon and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties have been rare. In any case, it
That's
seems
been
to
like
me
the
like
past
our goals are
100
compatible.
years. It's
If
not
you would have
exactly
me,
that long ago.
I can apply my knowledge and skills to helping you find the answers you seek.
Ooh. Sure. Ugh, stupid white bread. Alright, I can ditch visas for now. Yep. And let's talk to him
There is
some
something
more.
I have observed, and now I feel I must say it. I have found your presence to be inspiring. With your growth in the Force, you seem to have found your center, and throughout the dangers we face, you remain calm and focused.
Yep, that's me.
I understand now why others followed you to war. Perhaps that is what leadership is, and it is something I have seen in only a few during my travels. In any event, it has been some time since I traveled with a Jedi, nor one so firmly upon the path. I wanted to thank you. I fear the stories that were spoken of you have misrepresented you, and if I have the opportunity, I shall reverse them whenever they arise.
Seriously, there's stories about me already?
Very well. Then I shall keep my favorable opinions to myself. That
Other
is
questions?
hardly
What do you do again? What do you do again? You know, you doing on Dantooine? Do you know what happened to Jedi? No, but Force Bonds, Dantooine. No. Public, what do you do again? You
I imagine in...
Nope.
That
okay.
is...
What are you doing for the Republic?
I am on a diplomatic mission. I am one of several tasked with attempting to contact any remaining Jedi and convince them to return to the Republic.
It's a shit mission.
I know something of the Jedi. I have studied them for a good portion of my life, and now that they are gone, Such studies are even more important.
Have you had any luck?
I do not think it is a matter of luck or chance. Only my own inability to find them. I am afraid that the life of a bounty hunter is not a profession I am suited to. Regardless,
definitely not.
my efforts turned up nothing.
No.
That is...
Yep.
Forgive me, but there is something I must ask. In my study of the Jedi histories and the more contemporary records, I have heard tales of a Jedi who was exiled. You are that
Good
Jedi.
to know.
But the records are somewhat evasive on why this was done. I wanted to discuss why you chose to leave the Jedi Order and accept exile.
And why did you want to discuss it? Yeah.
Perspective. Nothing more.
Okay. Left to protect the innocents on Outer Rim. Jedi held no truth for me. Only war did. Yeah, Outer Rim.
I see. And because you went to war, they cast you out?
At first, I thought that was the sole reason. Now I'm not so sure.
Do you have a record of this trial?
Yeah, Droid has a record.
Perhaps I shall examine it when I get the chance. With your permission.
Go ahead, White
I
Bread.
appreciate your...
There we
I
go.
have studied the holorecord of your trial.
How did you do it?
Unsure
We haven't
what
left
to make
yet.
of it. I must confess that I was searching for some meaning beyond the records. A reason for why one would leave the Order.
Why?
Did you know that exile is a rare sentence? It is not really something that the Order can enforce. Believe it or not, it was really your choice.
And why would I choose such a thing?
I do not know. That is a question best answered by yourself. But it is you who made the choice to turn away, not them.
I still don't believe it. Yeah.
I'm not certain I do either, but it is something worth considering.
You sure I don't know you?
You are correct. I am afraid I have not been entirely open with you concerning my past. If I look familiar, it is because we have met before, at the Enclave on Dantooine, many years ago. As on Coruscant, Force-sensitive children are taken to Dantooine as well, though it is done rarely and only with those they believe are destined to become Jedi Knights. It is the secret nature of the place. If you are not chosen by a master when you have come of age, however, then the path of the Jedi is denied to you. I met you on Dantooine, long ago, briefly. You taught us the ways of the Force, how to hear it sing within others, within the life around Dantooine. It is difficult to explain the difference between you and Master Vrook, but I think it is because he was knowledgeable, but not a leader, not a mentor. You were different. We could all feel it. And I knew that if I were to have a master, I would want it to be you. And then you went to war. Many Jedi went to war, and the Jedi Masters proclaimed that you were Jedi no longer. Atris, the mistress of the Archives, was first among them. I knew at that moment that if you would no longer be a Jedi, then you must be correct. I realized I did not want to be a Jedi. Instead, I wished to follow your path. And in any event, there was no one to train me, even if I wished it. They all went to war, as I grew past the age of acceptance.
But the Force, the path of the Jedi, you abandoned it. So you turned away the Jedi, the Force, because of me.
It is possible to forget the Force, you know. If you have not felt it strongly enough, then there is little to miss. But I never felt the Force as strongly as I did when I was with you. And so I decided to serve the Republic, study the Jedi teachings, gather them perhaps. It was important to me to understand the Jedi now that they were gone. I felt some part of you should be preserved, so that your lessons would not be lost.
Such consequences on your future. It was not my intention. Turn from the weakness and hypocrisy. Yeah, sure. First one.
Perhaps. I still harbor doubts about the path I walked.
I could train you to feel the Force again.
It is not time.
Ah. What are you doing for the Republic?
I am on a diplomatic mission.
Yep. What do you know about
A force
bonds? Connection to another.
I'm not sure I understand.
Bond that transmits pain across distance. Thanks. You were thinking of something.
No, I thought I had heard mention of such connections in some of the holocrons, but I do not possess them. They are part of the holocrons that were taken from the Enclave.
How did you hear about them then?
I know some of what you speak. It is said that when a Jedi and Padawan establish a close connection, that they can feel each other across distances and coordinate their movements in battle. The intensity of the connection varies. That bonding is said to also be something that manifests itself in such techniques as Bastila's battle meditation, the ability to touch the minds of others, to demoralize or inspire them. It is also said that moments of death or near death may also cause such bonds. The stronger one is in the Force, the stronger the connection.
What about each other's thoughts?
Thoughts. Images, perhaps, but not actual communication and words. A bond often causes a sensation to be passed along it, such as extreme fear and pain. Still, I have seen Jedi who have the ability to communicate with aliens and beasts. It is a rare thing. Perhaps telepathy is one such talent.
Such a bond lethal?
I've never heard of a bond being lethal. I suppose such a thing is possible. I had not truly believed Bastila's battle meditation until I had seen it in action.
Yep, she was pretty good. Where would the holocrons be? I already know the answer to that question. Oh, never mind. More influence.
Yes, that is...
More questions.
It is
Training
not
force. Damn. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Okay, sorry for this episode being so long-winded because he's talking so much, but I have to get him to be a Jedi as quickly as possible because he's kind of useless without being a Jedi. Let's see. Dead mercenaries! Each of the mercenaries bears evidence of lightsabers. Lightsabers! Credits targeting visors, some grenades, and a nice school orders. Yay! Experience! Boom, chicken doom, chicken doom, chicken doom.
Something you need.
What's up, Wonder Bread? You need something. You got two-handed weapon fighting, heavy armor proficiency, both blaster and... Okay, so you're only good with blasters for right now. That's not good. That's terrible, actually. And I don't want to level him up until he's a frickin' Jedi, so... Let's give him his heavy shit. Visor... And then he can wield that? No. Yeah, let's go with the Arcanium Blaster. There we go.
Need of me? Let's go.
Alright. Let's get some battle in before I end this episode, because otherwise it's just going to be a lot of talking and a lot of optimization. Also, make sure to comment below if you want me to keep this mask on. I know it gives me a lot of buffs and stuff, but it kind of looks ugly in the conversation, so make sure to leave in the comments below if you don't like this thing, because it's kind of getting annoying, grating on my eyes, so... Just want to make sure you're all happy. But Wonder Bread, why do you have to be here? I want the Handmaiden. She's so much more interesting. She's an Achani woman. She knows frickin' hand-to-hand combat. She has a... She has the potential to be a Jedi. All of this shit leading up to this. You're just this guy that was going to be a Jedi and then you weren't. That's it.
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death.
I still can't tell if this guy's an alien or just like an extremely dark black guy. I'm afraid your death won't be.
So, this is your threat? Is terror what I'm supposed to feel?
No, you're
we
supposed to
know
die.
a thing about Jedi and their ways. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
Yeah. There we go. I didn't even hit him. He just died from trying to hit me. That was so fast, too. Ugh, pathetic. Mukjaffa. Mukjaffa. Would you like a mukjaffa? Alright, out of this dump. Boom chicky, boom chicky. Boom chicky, boom chicky. Boom chicky, doom chicky, doom. Boom chicky, doom chicky, doom. We're almost out of here. It's time to leave, yeah? What's up, douchegaggin?
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
I did.
I feel much better now, thanks to you. I don't think I thanked you properly down there. I was pretty shaken. I really hope the Jedi salvage you bought was worth it. I meant what I said about no returns, though. I need the money to go home. But it's nice to see you again, regardless.
You know anything
All
about
of us
thieves?
salvagers know about that. I'd ask Derala, though. She's talked with the militia the most about it. If you ask me, the thief isn't human. It's one of those smart Lagreks.
I love how your mouth doesn't move. Okay. That appears to be about it. Yeah, that seems like a good place to end the episode. Finally finishing the Enclave, about to head off and do more stuff. So, thanks again so much for watching. Make sure to like and comment below. The comments help me improve. The likes help the video get out. And if you feel so inclined, make sure to subscribe because you get more videos. And it'll make me feel awesome. See you again next time, guys. Bye-bye.